The honourable member for Halifax Needham.
Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Immigration. A 2017 Conference Board of Canada report on immigration to Atlantic Canada discussed strategies for strengthening retention of immigrants to the region. One challenge identified is that the province has cast a wide net and has been selecting immigrants based on their ability to integrate economically rather than on developing a critical mass of immigrants from certain countries and placing weight on their family or social ties to the region. Private sponsorship of refugees is often used as a tool for family reunification. Mr. Speaker, is the minister lobbying her federal counterparts to allow Nova Scotia to welcome more refugees?
The Honourable Minister of Immigration.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I very much appreciate the question. Let me take the opportunity to once again thank all Nova Scotians for the support when they supported and sponsored so many refugees to this province. I can tell you, sitting at the FPT tables, I can tell you that Nova Scotia's was loudly talked about because we, in fact, in this province at that time when that hit in 2015, 2016, on a per capita basis, we sponsored the most privately sponsored refugees across the country as a percentage. And that is something I'm very proud of. I'm also proud to say that many of our families, groups of fives, organizations have continued to work and to sponsor and to bring families of those that are already here. Thank you.
The honourable member for Halifax Needham.
Mr. Speaker, sponsoring groups provide refugees with lodging, settlement assistance, and support for their first year in Canada. In 2004, groups in Manitoba established a private refugee sponsorship assurance program to guarantee financial support to sponsorship agreement holders and constituent groups who undertook family or community-linked refugee sponsorship in the unlikely event of a breakdown in sponsorship. And it meant that church and community groups who sponsored the loved ones of a resettled refugee were covered if somebody integral to the sponsorship died or got sick and couldn't support the sponsee during that first year. Mr. Speaker, given the heartfelt desire of many newcomers in Nova Scotia to be reunited with family members, will the minister commit to establishing a provincial assurance fund for sponsorship agreement holders in Nova Scotia?
The Honourable Minister of Immigration.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. It also gives me the opportunity to inform members and all Nova Scotians of something that I don't know if many had known at the time, but in 2015, 2016, this province, with the help of the Premier, my office staff and others brought together all Nova Scotia stakeholders, all SAPs, all agreement holders from the churches, from ISANs, EMOs, all settlement partners, brought them all together, and we actually formed a committee in anticipation of what could possibly happen. And it was as a result of that that we have been able to retain and support all of the refugees that are here. And it's because of that that they have all virtually probably 99% have stayed and have brought many more families to this province, and we continue to do that.